talk about coaching, I want you to scan this QR code. Isam, can you also send the link to the group so that if somebody is not able to... Are you able to open the document? So this document, this 20 items listed in this document is the 20 ineffective habits that as leaders we should stop. Usually we are talking about what should I do? But Marshall Goldsmith is the world's #1 executive coach. And I'm a certified executive coach, by the way. He says there are 20 things that you should be aware and you should be trying to stop. Usually people talk about what can I do? But he talks about what can you stop. He talks about what. So I want you to go through this list and identify 3 to 5 things that you should be stopping to become a better person, to become a better leader. Yeah, sometimes to yourself as well. If, let me give a very practical example where, like, from where I'm standing at this moment, you say, okay, that's a stupid thing to say. I haven't slept for the last 3-4 nights. The previous week I didn't sleep, like I slept only for 2 to 3 hours every night because we were planning this one. Is it a good thing for me? But I'm trying to add value. In order to add value, I'm losing my health. Imagine myself maybe a scenario where after my 60th birthday, I might forget because I'm not sleeping well. I mean, like the dementia is the disease as well. If I lack my sleep and go on and on, I might end up in trouble. So even if you add value to yourself, sometimes you have to think. I'm somebody for the last 5 years, at every given time, I would be doing 2 to 3 courses. And currently I'm doing a hypnotherapy course. I'm doing a postgraduate diploma in research studies. I'm also doing the International Coaching Federation, ICF coaching certification at the same time. And I'm trying to do all these things while I have a family to look after. So can you see that like we try to add value to ourselves and to other people. Now doing this simultaneously, trying to do these 3 programs, I'm trying to add value to me because tomorrow I can be a better person. But it comes with the cost, isn't it? So sometimes we have to stop. We have to identify. Let's discuss. I'll call you to talk about it. Yes, from the 20 things, what should be the 1 or 2 things that you should be stopping? Let's pass on the mic. Let's give it to this table this time. Yes. Okay. Let's stand up so that others can clap for you. Let's clap for her. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Afsa. And from the list, I couldn't note down 3 things, but I noted down just 1 thing.
Okay, that's really good.
It's speaking when angry.
Oh. What happens when you speak when angry?
I speak up things, I say things which I regret later.
Of course.
So later when I am cooled down, I think to myself I shouldn't have said that, but I think I'm working on that right now.
Okay, that's really great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Now this table, our great mentors here in the front seat. Let's hear from them. I think he should speak. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's clap for him first.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So in an organization like where I'm working, there are kind of standards and conditions which follow. So sometimes, yes, of course, the negativity or let me explain why that wouldn't work. Sometimes I tell because according to the policy and procedure, this is what we can. But at the same time, I try to tell the alternative ways. Because I try to do that one. But of course, stopping is something, the negativity or the reason, telling the reason why it can't be. I think that's something we need to stop.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's clap for him again. One more. Which table? Okay, Shabsa is ready. Shabsa, can you stand up for this?
Oh, thank you. Hi. I'm just going through the list. One thing that I need to work on is the overwhelming desire to contribute. I have always something to say. I always have something to say. And I have this bad habit of interrupting people when they talk. I mean, my colleagues from the coaching club know about it. I'm working on it right now. And the other thing is, people don't realize this, but I also, and this is something that I've been working for a long time, passing judgment. Passing judgment is something I really need to stop. I try not to, but my brain is wired to pass judgment. That's the problem that I have. Then, like the young lady said, I need to stop speaking when I'm angry. I have a session at 11:30, and I probably will tell you some of the stories that made me learn because I spoke when I was angry. Thank you.
Yes. Let's clap for him. Thank you. So the executive coaching program is mostly about identifying these behaviors that you have and that you need to stop. And according to Marshall Goldsmith, he has been the guru in executive coaching, and he says when an executive coach is like working with a leader, 95% of the time, the leadership behavior improves, and it adds value to your organization. So I just want you to reflect in this process of executive coaching as an organization, why you should be investing into coaching, like to have a coach internally or to bring a coach from outside to engage. Now, Shahabs, Afia Madam, and 20 people from our community, we are trying to become International Coaching Federation coaches. We have our own coaching program. So engage with these people and let's become a better person, better organization so that we can create that synergistic effect. These are high potential people who wants to win through others. I cannot win myself. As an organization, we all have to work together to win. So it's really important to know, like she mentioned that she is angry and she says, and he is going to give that right example why we shouldn't be, or what we can do instead. One thing I learned in my life is when I am angry, I should take a pause. So if I'm angry with any one of you, I'll not say anything. And until I'm cool down, I learned this strategy from somebody called Leila. So it was a YouTube podcast. Usually these are my coaches, the YouTube videos. I listen to the YouTube videos of famous people who has made it to the top. And she said, one day there was an email. So she was working in a voluntary organization, and they were trying to provide water to the community. And one day somebody like send a email like criticizing, judging, and saying all the bad things. So she immediately wrote a response email. And before just sending it, she thought, I would pause. So she paused and she didn't send the email. She went to sleep that night. But the next morning, when she woke up, she said, I felt that I shouldn't send it. So she deleted what was in the draft. And then 3 months later, she met this person who has sent this email criticizing. Now, whatever we are doing it free. Like all our time, we are going to give into this symposium. Like, I'm not getting anything. Like that, this is what voluntary work is, isn't it? We are doing something selflessly for the other person. So she met this person 3 months later, and what she realized was they are going through a lot. So somebody who is troubling you, who is saying something bad at you, the person might be in bad mood. The person might be going through a lot. That might be the reason that person said something. So if we can take a pause. So after listening to this podcast, what I did was, on a blue color marker on my headboard, I wrote pause in capital letters. So that was like I was in around 2018, 2019. I was going through a lot in my life. And I was being criticized because I wanted to do this work. So what I did was, whenever anything came up, I would pause. And because of that pause, I never went into an argument. I might have done something wrong. The other person might have done something wrong. But we never had that argument. And when we are cooled down, we can always talk about it. And we can solve it. So I highly encourage each and every one of you to write that pause in front of you, so that every day it reminds you to pause. And it will really help. It will be a life-changing experience for you. Trust me. Experiment it and see. Okay. So when it comes to executive coaching, I would like to just tell you the process that we follow in the executive coaching by Marshall Goldsmith. Marshall Goldsmith says, when we want to develop, when we want to succeed, the first thing that should be coming, it should be an internal thing, where I say, I am successful. So if I have to do something differently, I have to believe that I am successful. Because if I can't say I'm successful, and if I can say continuously, no, I cannot do it. This is not possible. This is too difficult. I cannot do it. But the moment I say, I am going to do it, it's different. I am successful. And then the second step is, I choose to succeed. You can put any trouble at me, but I choose to succeed, so I will succeed. For this event, until 9 p.m. last night, we couldn't get a chief guest. We have been working for the last 45 days. We couldn't get a chief guest. It got cancelled. It got delayed. And finally, my good friend, the deputy minister, agreed. On that short notice, she agreed to come and grace our event. Yeah, I chose to succeed. So when all this trouble started coming, I didn't say to my team, oh, we are not getting a chief guest. We will not have a function. I didn't say that. But I chose. So we kept on approaching. I think we have approached around 25 people to be the chief guest of this event. We have approached. We got approved people, and after 3-4 hours, after 2 days, they got even cancelled. But we choose to succeed, and we are here with the chief guest today. Thank you, Anto. And then the third one is, I will succeed. So it's only not choosing, but I will. Yeah, that determination, that will, that drive, whatever that happens, I will. It is in the future. So if you look at this one, I am successful. It's in the present. I choose. I am successful. It's coming from the past. I choose. It means now I'm choosing. Every day I'm making that choice. And I will. It means in the future. I will succeed. Whatever you throw at me, however I get down, I will stand up, inshallah. The only thing that will put me is like I cannot breathe, I cannot stand up. Other than that, I will be standing here in the next year's conference as well, inshallah.